So, what have we learned from our audience feedback?
After having received the audience feedback, I think that the audience kind of started an understanding about what our idea was about, and what they expected from us. So, yeah.
Yeah, we summarized basically the feedback into two separate categories, positive and negative, which helped us to decide what we would keep and what we'd change for the final video.
Yeah, exactly. For example, the lip syncing, we'd really like, as well as the variety of shots. We therefore chose to keep these throughout our video, as it really added to the narrative and added to the overall effect.
Yeah. Well, on the other hand, like the criticism we received allowed us to see that the narrative was not developed enough. So like some of the shots didn't match the tempo to the music, and it was kind of repetitive. So taking that audience feedback overall into account, we then started to work on our final music video.
And then, kind of using this, we decided that we needed to make the narrative clearer to the viewer, as not everyone we realised that not everyone would see it how we saw it, because they hadn't been through the whole process. Um, so we got rid of the filler shots, which were essentially the rubbishy shots that didn't really add to the narrative and didn't really help the audience to understand it, and kind of adjusted and fixed it where necessary.
Yeah. So then basically we took all that into account, and then we edited our final video, and then after we finished it, we once again received feedback on it. And overall, it was a lot more positive in comparison to the feedback to our rough cut. And, well, we were really pleased with the outcome of it.
Yeah, exactly. And the narrative was extremely well received, and we felt like the audience really kind of understood the message that we wanted to portray. They really understood the whole theme and the underlying narrative of Red Riding Hood, etc.
Yeah, they really liked the twist on it.
Yeah, and we thought that that was really great, because in the rough cut, we had completely different feedback.
Yeah.
Um,
Like we discovered like basically the link between the narrative and the studio shots kind of gave the video a more professional aspect, and it allowed like a break between the story and then the singer, and then didn't create the repetitiveness that we
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The repetition that we had from our rough cut.
Exactly. I think what we kind of found from the feedback was that the lip syncing was particularly one of the main key elements that made it so successful. I don't know if it's because a lot of the music videos that are made during the A level process aren't that successful, and ours really stood out. But yeah, also because it fit with the narrative, and we chose good actors when we were casting.
Yeah, and we were really happy with like our cast in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like similarly, apart from the lip syncing and the story, we were complimented actually on the variety of shots we'd used for the final music video, because we used a lot of different camera angles, which allowed like different perspectives of the characters to be shown, and it let the narrative tell itself to the viewer rather than us telling the story.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and having a different perspective kind of let the audience quite literally see the different points of view,
Yeah.
which is a choice that we're really glad we did, as the feedback agreed with it.
Yeah. I think wasn't another thing that we really kind of changed was the colour. So previously we did have we had the red of the coat and the red of the rose, and all of the red kind of came out. However, there was something kind of missing, I think, that kind of made it not so well. It really added to the success of the overall product.
So basically, the main thing which was what the one thing that we received a lot of positive feedback on.
Yeah, exactly. And how I think by making it black and white in the memories, it kind of also allows for continuity, because in our ancillary products, we made it black and white as well, which
Yeah,
um,
so keep it, making the black and white, making the whole theme with Charlie and Megan, or Red and the Wolf, black and white, and just keeping her coat red and his rose red, really
yeah,
highlighted like the narrative, and it drew the audience's focus to those, her character and the rose, which obviously effectively linked it together and added, we believe, it added a lot, an aspect of quality to the video, because in comparison to our rough cut, the quality of like filming, it doesn't look as professional compared to like our final product.
hello, yeah, exactly, and it also, I think, from the feedback that we've received, I think it also shows that it's made it more professional and
Better quality.
yeah,
Yeah.
better quality, exactly, yeah.
So I think it was really rewarding to hear that like this choice we've made was actually really well liked by our audience, and the fact that it helped to differentiate between the narrative and the storytelling of it, and added a humanity to their character, allowing kind of an attachment to be made by the viewers.
Yeah. I don't think we really received that much negative feedback, did we, for the final cut compared to the
Rough cut.
only really got criticism, which would help to just improve the overall outcome. This kind of included the face paint, which we had previously decided to get it done professionally, but
well,
yeah,
we then decided that we couldn't work around like hours of the professional, and even if we handmade it or hand did the makeup, it would still like work out okay. And it's understandable
yeah,
that a lot of the viewers didn't agree with it. Well, some did, some really liked it, some didn't. It was a bit like Marmite, you either love it or you hate it.
exactly.
And we understand how it could be considered as a way to maybe like cut corners around our video, and how it can
Yeah,
kind of cheapen our final product. But we thought it was a crucial decision to be made in order to portray the fairy tale that we were trying to get across.
yeah,
I mean, it was an idea we had from the very beginning, so it wasn't exactly something we wanted to get rid of.
exactly. I just think that it couldn't really have been made possible because due to like time restrictions, costs, financial costs, etc. But yeah, that was
So
really
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, well, we learned from it anyway that well, next time we'd have to consider ways in order to create a better quality kind of like, well, a higher quality professional product. But for now, we're pretty happy with the outcome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, overall it was pretty good feedback.
Exactly. So I guess in conclusion, um, we used the audience feedback from our rough cut to improve our final product, and we learned from the feedback we received that in regards to our final product, that the majority of viewers were impressed with our final video.
Exactly, and they found the narrative interesting. They got the fairy tale element. They liked the overall theme of the red, and yeah, I think also like it appeals to a large like age group, like a large
Like,
yeah,
target audience.
exactly. So from like 12 to 18, 20,
Yeah,
because
I
we
agree
got
with
a
that.
range of
So
audience feedback.
a large amount of viewers. Yeah. Well, I think especially the lip syncing, the decision to do the lip syncing, that was really well timed and added to the quality of our video. When she's frozen again. Oh, she's back. She's back. So yeah, we think the lip syncing was really well timed, and we learned that from our audience feedback that it added to the quality of our video. So, anything else to add, Dora? Negative feedback, maybe?
Sorry, Debbie, you cut out for a short moment.
Sorry, am I back? Am I back?
You tried, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of back. Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Okay. Sorry. So, I guess then, in addition, the one piece of negative feedback that we received, we kind of learnt that maybe to choose a more professional route for face paint or any other decisions might have allowed us to get the highest quality product, I suppose. Something I guess we'll take into account for next time.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Yeah. Overall, it was largely positive, and we're happy with the end result. So,
Exactly.
I mean, I guess the real thing we learnt from the audience feedback is that taking into account the views of your audience can really affect the outcome of your final product. That's it, really.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
That's what we've learnt.
That was a very good decision and very good feedback that we received to make the final outcome as good as it could be.
We're happy.